What's up, gamers? Welcome to today's video. We're going to be going over 2 key hitting tips that you need to be using in order to be way better at the plate. If you've been enjoying the content, the stub tips and all that, make sure that you hit a thumbs up on the video, comment down below, helps the algorithm, and hit the bell icon. Let's get right into the breakdown. My sponsor, U4GM, is doing a crazy sale right now. Make sure that you jump on this. You can finish the whole collections very cheap. Use code PHAT, P-H-A-T, to get an even bigger discount. All right, so hitting starts with your settings, okay? So when you come over here to settings, your PCI sensitivity is super important. So when you are moving your PCI and you can see yourself way underneath the ball or right over the top of the ball, that's when you need to adjust it one time to either the right or the left. Okay, now PCI center, inner, outer, and opacity is all up to your user preference. Okay, you want to make sure that any type of mistake pitch that you are able to hit as hard as possible. Now, what I do like to do is by inning, have my free anchor reset. I have mine on free because I want to be able to switch between left and right handers. Okay, now after that, you want to just go into custom practice, and then you want to be able to hit the fastest pitch possible, and you want to be able to lay off the pitches that are outside of the zone. Okay, so I'm going to give you a small method that I use. All right, so every time you get up the bat, the number one and most crucial part is finding the release. Okay, so he's releasing the ball right here. That's the number one key. You have 9 innings to adjust and start crushing the ball. So find that release point with each pitcher. Take as many pitches as possible. Remember, it's a ball until it's a strike. So if he throws 2 in the strike zone, that's going to be probably 2 different pitches that you can go ahead and pay attention to and see how the movement is. A cutter is going to come out that first 2 or 3 inches and then move. And then the slider is going to be sliding. Okay, so it's hard to talk while you're doing it, but try to practice on having these slow, steady movements. And then that is going to translate to when you are hitting the ball. Okay, so if you put it together, the first pitch, you come up to bat, relax, find the release. Okay, so there's the release right there. Keep a track of that. That's the release point that you need to be paying attention to. Now that you got the release, now you're going to track the ball. Is the ball going to be high? Is the ball going to be low? Is the ball going to be inside? Is the ball going to be outside? Tip number 2, make them throw you your type of pitch. So we find the release, we see the ending point. Number 2, don't chase all these cutters, sliders, sinkers outside the zone. Make them throw you your pitch. Okay, so my spot is I want anything right here that I can move slow and get underneath the ball. If I can move slow and get underneath the ball and don't have to jam down here to get it, up here to get it, that's the pitch that I want. And it's going to come eventually because nobody's going to throw a perfect pitch game all game. So that's when you go to practice type and you go to the pitches that you struggle with. So let's say that they have slider inside. You come right here outside the zone. You're going to pay attention. It's going to be the same release, but it's going to be a little higher off of his hand. So as you can see, that's higher off of his hand. Okay, so when you come, you know where the release is at because you always taking that pitch. Now it's popping up here. Okay, so you're going to go release, popping up. That's a slider. Okay, so you're going to learn that with every pitcher. The fastball is going to come straight out of his hand right here and you can track it. The slider is going to pop up. Pop up. Okay, now we're going to put it together and you're going to do outside the zone. Before you jump into any kind of game, you're going to do this. So then you'll have a familiarized when you play. Okay, so pop up and it's going down. So those are pitches you want to lay off of. If you can lay off of them pitches, there's going to be more that you can swing at. So here's the release, down. That's a ball. Okay, it's a ball until it's a strike. So you do this, practice on laying off of certain pitches right there, down. Okay, a lot of people are going to see that and think they can hit it real easy and come way down here. That's not going to give you a good base hit or a home run chance. Down. Okay, so now once you done practice that, now you mix in fastball and slider, and then you're going to come right here and you're going to have pitches in the strike zone and pitches out the strike zone. Okay, so now you got to try to pick up first pitch. How does it look out of his hand? So this is the area, fastball out of his hand. It came straight to that area that you're paying attention to. Remember, the other one is going to pop up a little bit. So if this is your area, that's down, fastball, straight down. That was out of the strike zone, but 101 off of the bat. Okay, so you paying attention to the pop. So this is your area. Boom. Like I said, it's a ball until it's a strike. Unless it's coming straight down right here, my power area, before it's 2 strikes, I don't want it. There's a sinker. There's a slider right there where I can hit into my area. That's a mistake pitch. You want to drive mistake pitches. Boom. There's a fastball. That's the kind of pitch that you want. It's kind of low, but that's the fastball that you want, and you can see it when it comes out. Okay? Now, another thing is you need to be paying attention to the pitcher's release point, but you need to make sure that you have fresh eyes. Just staring at the release point is going to get your eyes tired. So find you a method that's going to be able to give you a break from looking at that. So look around at the stadium. So Youth Development Foundation, MLB Network. Now he's getting ready to load up. And I only got to be looking at it for like 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. You don't want your eyes to be staring in one spot, straining. All right, so MLB Network. Now he's loading up. Ball. Okay, so we lay off of that. Relax your eyes. Now go to the release point. Boom. Caught a mistake pitch. That's exactly the approach you want to use. Okay, so relax your eyes somewhere. Now blink. Boom, that's a ball. Fresh eyes. Come back, relax your eyes, look around, blink, breathe. That's a ball, okay? It looked like it's close to a strike, but it's a ball until it's a strike. This is your area unless you get 2 strikes. Now you made him pay. He threw it into your area. That's a mistake. It might not come on the first pitch, but be ready for it.